Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Haliyah and today we're here for another video. The reason I'm here today is because life does not and will not ever wait for you to get ready. You're a big girl now, so act like it. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to give you guys a gentle reminder. This video and none of my videos are about shaming you for where you are, but instead reminding you of where you can go. I don't know it all and I do not have all the answers, but what I do know is that we all have the space to grow, to do better, and to change our lives. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. The first thing you need to do to get into trusting yourself as being a big girl is trust your ability to make decisions. And not only do you trust your ability to make decisions, but you trust your ability to make decisions on your own. Ultimately, you know what's best for you. You have to be mindful that you are the only one experiencing your life in the way that you're experiencing it. Yes, people might have past situations that they can relate to you with, but nobody lives life the way that you do. Nobody has your emotions. Nobody has your exact thought patterns. Nobody has your best interests in the highest way they possibly can. Nobody is you. So at some point you have to be comfortable in making your own decisions. Nobody understands your decisions more than you. Nobody understands your circumstances more than you. When you make decisions, you make them because it will affect you and only you. When others make decisions, it affects them. When you make your decisions, it affects you. So you need to make your decisions based on you. I'm telling you right now, no person outside of yourself will have the cheat code to your life. Every strong woman you know, if you look at her and you look at her history and her past, you will see at some point she had to choose the direction in which her life would go. And she also had to choose what her personal story would be. At some point she had to deviate from what society said, from what friends said, what family said, and she had to choose her own path. This is something that is essential into womanhood. You have to be able to make your own decisions. You have to be able to have your best interests. You have to be able to choose you no matter what. The next thing I want to tell you when you're becoming a big girl is you need to know what you are not changing, you are choosing. When you decide to embrace responsibility, consistency, and discipline, you are rewarded with results. When you're living through a life that you don't want to live through, you have to understand that all you have to do is change. Make a change. You control your life. What you are not changing, you are committed to. When you're having a bad time every single day and you choose to move forward and not cause change in your days, you are choosing to have that bad day. Yes, there are some things that we literally cannot control. Yes, depression is real, anxiety is real, but at some point you have the ability to change everything you want to change in your life. When you don't change it, it is your responsibility to understand it's not changing because I'm not changing it. Nobody's going to swoop in and make your decisions for you. Nobody's going to swoop in and fix your life. Nobody's going to swoop in and make you happy. Nobody's going to swoop in and make you undepressed. Nobody's going to swoop in to save you. So understand that if you're not liking your life the way it is, you can change it. You can change your life, and you do not have to choose to sit where you are. You do not have to choose to be what you've always been. You do not have to choose to commit to the patterns that you've previously committed to. You choose what you do in your life. You choose how your life looks, how your life feels, what your life's purpose is. You choose. So stop feeling like you're a victim to your reality. You're not. Anything you want to change, you can change it. And I mean anything. My next essential tip for growing into womanhood is build confidence and trust within yourself. Confidence is not about having everything figured out. It's not, and it will never be about that because you will never have everything figured out. Confidence is simply trusting that you have everything inside of you that you need to figure it out. You have to learn to trust yourself. As a woman, if there's anybody you're going to trust, if there's anybody you're going to have faith in, it's going to be you. If you don't have faith and trust in you, faith and trust in someone else will never matter. The next tip I have for being a big girl is to take action. If you keep waiting to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. You have to take action. You have to do it when you're scared. You have to do it when you're sad. You have to do it when you're lonely. You have to do it when you're not feeling like the best version of yourself. You have to take action no matter what part of you it's coming from. No matter where you're sitting at currently, you have to be able to take action. You need to be able to make stuff change and make stuff move. No matter how you're feeling, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what money you need, like, you have to make stuff happen. You cannot wait to feel ready. You will never feel ready to do things that you're afraid to do. And that's just the truth of it. You will never feel ready to do something that you're scared to do. Stop waiting to feel ready. That's an excuse, and that's a cop-out. And that's not something that big girls do. Because you want to know why? When I have the ability to make something change, I'm going to change it. You have to change it. You have to take action. You have to literally make your life be what you want it to be. Like I said, what you're not changing, you are choosing. If you don't take that action, we don't want to hear you talk about what's wrong, what's not right, what never goes right for you. You have to make stuff go right for you. You have to make decisions. You have to make stuff shake. The next thing I have to tell you, to be a big girl, you have to take up for yourself. You have to speak up for yourself. You are the only person that is required to defend you. I don't care if you're around your parents. I don't care if you're around your husband. I don't care if you're around your children. You are the only person that is required to take care of yourself. Everybody else requirement has to be themselves first. So make sure you always have that person that's there backing you. You always have that person that's there defending you. And you don't make sure with marriage or family. You make sure by being that person for yourself. You have to be that person for yourself. And understand, you set the tone for how people treat you. If you treat yourself bad, so will everyone else. And I promise you that. If you don't have boundaries, people are not going to create them for you. If you don't have respect for yourself, people are not going to show you how to respect yourself. This world is like, we're in a world full of sharks. If you're not going to do it for yourself, if you're not going to stand up for yourself, if you're not going to feel that way about yourself, nobody ever will until you make them. And if you're not going to make them, then you shouldn't be out in this world, because nobody's ever going to defend you, going to respect you, and going to honor you when you don't do those things for yourself. And as a big girl, that's something you need to know. It's nobody else's responsibility but yours. When people play with you, that's your responsibility. When people think it's okay to disrespect you, that's your responsibility. When people think it's okay to do whatever they want to do to you without any consequences, that's your responsibility. You need to let them know it's not okay, it's not happening, and I don't support this, I don't approve of it. I am here for me. I'm looking out for me. Yeah, it need to be like that. Don't ever let nobody bank on the fact that you don't have nobody. The next thing that I want to tell you is, because you're a big girl, you should never play small. Take up space, be indifferent, be honest, be loud, be excited, be the biggest thing in the room, be everything that you are. And do not ask for permission. Do not be apologetic. You have to be you. And you have to take up space. And you have to understand that because you take up space, that has nothing to do with anybody else. Nobody should ever feel the need to make you feel small. If somebody has to make you feel small, they just know how big you are. You cannot be minimized. When you're big, it has something to do with you. Do not let other people make you think that you being big is taking up space for somebody else. Because guess how much space there is in this world? Exactly. You can be a big girl. You can take up space. You can be yourself. You can be worthy. You can be all the things. You can be all the things. And it can have everything to do with you and nothing to do with everybody else. These people don't run you. These people don't control you. You can be a big girl. You can be yourself, and you can be everything that you want to be. And then I just want to tell you guys this. There was a time in my life where my experiences started to force growth. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a turning point for every single girl. When you're going from girlhood to womanhood, your experiences are going to force change. Stop trying to be you from before. I had to realize I was waiting to be picked. I was waiting to be chosen. I was waiting to be validated. And the fact of the matter is that I would have been waiting forever. The moment never came, and it never would have. I had to decide I was enough. I had to choose myself, and that changed everything. And that is a turning point that every single woman is going to realize. You cannot wait. You cannot let these people make up your worth. You cannot let people choose you. You cannot let people pick you out of the bunch. You have to choose yourself. You have to pick yourself. You have to be there for yourself. You have to be that one person that's so about you. That's so about you that nobody else needs to be. Nobody's gonna come do it for you. Yes, people are gonna love you. Yes, you might get chosen eventually, but you will never get picked and you will never get chosen until you pick and choose yourself. Because guess what? They don't see the value in you because you don't. And I also wanted to let you guys know, to give you guys a little motivation, every L I've ever taken never ended as an L. Learn to take what you perceive as losses and milk every piece of growth that you can out of that. When you learn lessons, you will soon realize that your pain and time wasn't for nothing. It actually meant everything. It actually made such a difference in your life. It actually created a turning point that you needed. You needed to be the person that you were meant to be. You needed to move forward. You needed to love yourself a little bit more. Every lesson you have, you needed it. You should never have regret. You should never have regret about anything. If you went through something and it caused you to change, it caused you to really look inside of yourself and learn to understand things and learn how to be better and learn how to communicate more and learn to love yourself more. You literally needed it. And I don't care about the hardships you had to go through. I don't care about the nights you had to cry. I don't care about the nights you wanted to change yourself. I don't care about the nights that you wanted to just not be yourself anymore. You needed it. You needed it. And I promise you, you needed it. And you might not understand now, but you needed it. You did. Because if you didn't need it, guess what? God and the universe would have never given it to you. If you did not need it, you would have never gotten it. And that's a promise. If there's one thing you're going to take from this video, let it be this. You are capable, you are powerful, and it's truly time to start acting like it. Drop a comment below and let me know one thing you're doing today to step into your power. And don't forget, if this message spoke to you, share it with another girl or woman who needs to hear it. See you guys next time, and remember, no more waiting, no more doubting. You're a big girl now, so act like it.